Hi guys, welcome back to my channel. Welcome back to another segment of learning to be okay again. We are, I think, past a month now, which is crazy to me. I don't know, life's just been a bit hectic since I filmed my last video, which I filmed it like a week or so before I released it. I was really not well. I'm really good at talking and seeming okay online and just like around people because I do like to converse. I like to create connections and also document different moments of my life, like cutting my hair off. I have my hood on because I'm having a bad hair day. So we're just going to ignore that. But yeah, there's just been a lot going on internally. And I wanted to speak about it because again, these videos are also for me to look back on, and also if anyone can relate to it, then I hope this can make you feel less alone. Where I'm feeling better, knock on wood, and I'm trying to take advantage of it. So basically, the last month, really, since the breakup, I really haven't been well, and I think the root cause is obviously heartbreak, but also I came out with a big truth about myself, like I mentioned in my last video. And that brought up a lot of past trauma that I maybe am aware of now, but haven't really dealt with until the breakup, or started dealing with until the breakup. So I just wanted to talk about some things that have helped me a little bit, going through a trauma trigger, a bipolar low, a PTSD low. I don't really know if it's both, if it's one. One feeds into the other, I think. So I just wanted to share what I've been doing that has helped me over time, both again for me to look back on and also for others if it might help. A lot of what happens in our childhood affects our relationship attachment styles as adults, and you really need to work through it to actually get to a healthy attachment style, because you've got insecure, secure, anxious, avoidant, and then another one. I'll put them up on the screen. And I definitely oscillate between avoidant and anxious. With my friendships, I've definitely secured a secure attachment, which is really good. But in romantic relationship, it can oscillate between secure and anxious, secure and avoidant. Goes back and forth really. Mainly with men, because that's where my trauma comes from. And yeah, so realizing that was a big step. So I think one thing that really helped me was doing a lot of introspection. However, to do introspection, you need to be in a calm, parasympathetic neurosystem place, and that my nervous system isn't in constant alert. If not, I'm not going to fully be able to work on it. So I've decided to stay at home, take some time off work and uni, and just focus on my mental health around this Christmas season, because Christmas can be very triggering for people and myself. So yeah, I just wanted to talk about what I'm going to do to help myself. Maybe that could help you, and also about what I have been doing, which has helped me ultimately start calming my own nervous system. So I've got here a list, and I'm just going to read top to bottom. There's no like particular order, it's literally just like what came in my mind when I first started writing it. I do want to preface what works for me might not work for everyone, and also what worked for me this time might not work every time. And sometimes it may help just for one moment. So nothing is going to heal completely. Nothing is like an ultimate cure. I'm just saying, like, hey, this has helped even just for a little moment. So the first thing I wrote is exercise. For a long while, I stopped exercising because of, sorry, these lights. Okay. For a long while, I stopped exercising because I was having a lot of like fibro flare ups. I was getting really busy between work, uni, placement, socializing, and then wanting my downtime. But I found that not exercising got me in a rut, and this could look very different for everyone. For me, this looks like walking and weight training and stretching. I used to love yoga for a while. I still love yoga, but I've definitely switched back to weight training now. Um, but this could be like taking my dog for a walk, walking on I have like I'll show you. I have like a walking pad over there. So it could look like swimming, it could look like going for a cycle, walking down the road to your favorite shop and back. Like, it can look like anything. The three main ones that have helped me: walking, I start my day off with a half an hour walk, whether it be outside or lately because it's been so freaking cold, I've been walking on my walking pad. And I found that that really just kickstarts my productivity hormone. And also walking using your left and right um, is actually really good for your processing. So if you're processing, you're activating that those pathways in your brain towards understanding, healing, and uncovering. So walking has really, really been helping me. Weight training is great because it helps me feel strong. It helps me with my relationship with food. And it's just nice to have like a goal, like, okay, I can lift this much. Now I want to be able to do this many reps, or go up and do less reps, but be able to lift this much. And then stretching is like a great self-care, kind of tying it up. Cherry on top of the cake. Um, and that's a moment where everything just really slows down, and it's just me and my body, and stretching it, looking after it, taking care of it. And that can really calm you down from the walking and the training and whatever. So even if I'm not exercising, I try to still stretch. I literally can do it maybe only 5 minutes, and it already makes me feel better. So you can do that in the comfort of your bed as well. Sleep is super important. When you're depressed, sometimes you can either have insomnia or hypersomnia, which is where you sleep a lot. I tend to find it difficult to fall asleep, but then sleep a lot. But what I've been doing is, if I need a nap, I will let myself sleep, but I'm going to try to actually do one thing a day, whether that be like get up, get dressed, and clean the house, and then go back to bed. It just being like gracious with myself and understanding that sleeping is important. And there's one thing: if you're oversleeping and you're overtired, then that's just your mood saying, like, that's just your brain telling you you're tired. And like, usually just doing little things like coloring in a book or calling your best friend, whatever it may be, to help you stay awake a little bit, just so your brain has that daytime to process, it's good. But sleep is also important. I wrote here, getting out of bed to even brush my teeth is a victory. So there's an app called Finch that you have like a to-do list, and part of the to-do list is like drink water, brush my teeth, get out of bed. So for me, getting out of bed to brush my teeth is like 2 wins when I'm depressed, especially because I'm very, like, I need to brush my teeth at least twice a day, but actually doing it stresses me out for some reason. So being able to do that is like a big win for me. So just look at your day and being like, wow, today I ate breakfast. Today I opened my eyes and chose to be alive and be in this moment. Today I chose to smile at someone when I was walking my dog. Like, even those small things are so, so, so important. And so, like, such wins, especially when you're in a depressive place. So be kind to yourself. Another one is not isolating myself, but not over socializing. And then in brackets, I put as an introvert. So, as an introvert, socializing can really burn me out. And I found that choosing to do things that forced me to get outside and like seeing people, but also choosing to leave when I have had enough is really hard to find that balance, but it's super helpful. So, like, for example, I did a mini gig at this like queer event in Bath, and I posted about it on my Instagram if you want to go check it out. But yeah, there was a bunch of people showing like different talents and stories and poetry and music and etc. And I was really, really, really not in a good place. But doing that helped me so much, and singing my music that I wrote in a good place and a bad place. Just singing and doing that music therapy kind of to myself, and like talking to people about their life experience, and just having that like wholesome connection with people really helped me. But then I hit a wall and I was like, look, I'm going to go back to my grandma, because my grandma was at home and she wanted to cook for me. And that's what I needed in that moment. I needed to go back home, be with my family, and, you know, have her home cooked meal that she made for me, or made for us. And my mom was there with me. Obviously, she having someone there that you can really like turn to is really good in social events. So yeah, finding that balance is super important and super helpful, because we have a tendency to isolate when we're depressed or super anxious or just in a bad space. And then we can also over socialize and over drink and do other things. So it's about finding that healthy balance of like still going out and maybe going to visit a friend, going to visit family, going to an event, but then leaving when you know you need to leave to recharge before you burn out and crash. Um, and then another thing that has been helping me is making these videos. So having like a unique outlet that you don't have any expectations for, in the sense that when I sit down and do music, I live and breathe music. I do music therapy masters, I do a music therapy placement, I write music, I perform music. So I like having a hobby where I is so detached from music. And so filming this video has helped me feel like I've accomplished something today. And I hope that I'm going to be able to help someone else as well. Just filming it has helped me. Um, so, some days that's reading, some days that's, I don't know. I used to love cross stitching. So I don't know, guys. I'm very humbled when it comes to mental health, because sometimes I think I have it together and then my worst crash happens. Give yourself grace and love. And if you know anyone that's going through a hard time and they say they don't want to talk and don't want to speak and don't want to see you, don't get offended. Don't take it personally. It's really difficult to socialize when you're not okay. Or if they are overly socializing and over drinking, just have a chat like, hey, you good? I've noticed you've been going out more than usual and you've been drinking more than usual, or doing things that aren't like you. Everything okay? Just check in on people around you, check in with yourself. And don't be fooled. Just because I'm talking to the camera right now and can spend one of my first evenings alone really in like 3 weeks, it's not, I haven't come out of it yet. I'm still walking through it, but I'm starting to see the light now. And so I wanted to come, this video, I wanted to come from a point of view of someone that's still in it, but is starting to see the light and is starting to recognize, okay, what actually helped me. The biggest thing when you have bipolar as well, the one comforting thing that I know is that eventually I'll come out of it because it is episodic. Um, with PTSD, it's a bit harder to like realize that. So I'm actually going to be starting psychoeducation. So it's like when you learn about the nervous system, trauma, and coping mechanisms for your triggers and learning your triggers. And then I also want to start EMDR. I'll put on the screen um, what it means, and that basically resurfaces the feeling you have in the traumatic event, and you work through it and integrate it so you can work through your triggers, and the trigger won't just like cause you to get stuck back into the past, and you have the power to say like, this is how it feels like, but I'm not in that situation anymore. It's a different situation. I'm strong, blah blah blah. So I want to update you all with my journey with EMDR and psychoeducation as well. But yeah, so I'm still very much in recovery, but heartbreak is crap. Like, it can really, really upset someone. Whether you know that the breakup was for a good reason or not, like, whether it was mutual or not, you know, you still had hopes and dreams for something and it didn't happen. And, it is what it is. But I hope this video helped someone, and I hope that if you know someone who's going through it or you're going through it, that there is light at the end of the tunnel, but we do need to do our part. And also, time does help, because as we try, if you guys need any help, go follow me on Instagram and DM me, and I can try to be there for you. I might not be great at responding at the moment because I'm off social media well, not off social media, but I'm minimizing my social media activity with everything going on. But eventually I might get back. But do contact someone if you need help, okay? I'll put some crisis lines in the description as well. And yeah, there's hope. So please hold on. I love you guys. Future Gabby for watching this. Hope you're well. And yeah, that's all I have to say. Bye.